That was trippy, huh? Hey, everybody, welcome. Welcome. I'm the Backroad Bidder. I'm here to entertain you. Or something. Oh, crap. So I thought, hey, I'll go live tonight at 6 since I don't have an auction. Where's the chat again? I always forget. C. What are we seeing? Hello, Debbie. Hello, Veronica. Jump scare. Debbie has siren boobs. Hello, Mike and Holly. Fresh. Hope everyone's doing all right. Big news. We just got linked to deal sponsor the Beardo Show. I hope they don't go back out since they see the show. LOL. We got tricked with our weather, guys. It's back to hot and humid today. We had a few beautiful days, but no more. Did I trim my beard a couple weeks ago? It does look pretty sharp, though. You're right. Or is it an AI filter? I got that cool Beardo filter. I'm actually a 9-year-old girl, but there's a Beardo filter on my phone, so this is what you get. A weird middle-aged dude. With a beard. All right, guys, we'll get started in a few minutes. Just going over my show notes here. As if. Whatever. I was going to do things. Oh, there's something I wanted to share with you guys because I love it so much. And I has to find it. And you're going to love it too if I find it. Because we all miss Nate. It's a sad day. Blimey, I don't know where it is. Never mind. I don't miss Nate that much, I guess. Unless... I had a clip of Nate sitting in a barber chair, kicking his little feet. It must still be in my phone. I thought I got everything over. Oh, I found it. Maybe. There's the photo. There's the video. I want to rock with you. How do you make things loop? That doesn't matter. Oh, gosh. Why does it say no loop? I want a loop. Oh, there we go. It makes me want to loop. I guess I have to do that. We're just going to leave that on right there. Hey, Robert. I recently sent your stuff out. Thank you for paying. And I don't know if you've opened it or even received it yet, but I still have 2 things here that you bought. I found them today when I was shuffling some stuff around, and I apologize. I don't know why I had them in 2 boxes, but I sure enough did. So sorry about that. Oh, that's going to be in a short, Holly. That's going to be in lots of shorts. You can really see. This is what's funny about Nate is because we give him shit for being small. He's short, but he's still built like a big man. He's got a huge head. He's got broad shoulders. It's just like his legs are stunted. He looks like a tough guy from the old Bugs Bunny cartoons. Remember when they'd have a wrestler or a boxer on the cartoons, and they were all upper body and head, and they just had 2 little stick legs? That's Natey Pie. We made him jump down, Carrie. Hello, welcome, Carrie. Oh, Robert hasn't gotten it yet. So don't think it was the Nintendo Tower game and those little Guatemalan keychains I didn't get in your box. So it'll go in your next box, and I apologize. Thank you for being cool about it. And also, Robert, why do you hate raccoons? I heard on the morning show today that you like to drive over raccoons or something. I thought that was kind of vicious and crazy. Yeah, he's got shorty legs, all right. But like if you see, he drove a little Jeep when he came to visit me, and when I saw him pull up, it looks like a giant man in this Jeep. He's like Lord Farquaad because he looks like a big guy in the Jeep. You see his huge head, and he's like, he's got big meaty hands. Then he hops out, and like he almost falls under the Jeep. I hope he's watching. Hiya, pals. The libel. You think I'm going to get sued over this? Cost me money every time. Could have been worse, Robert. Put in an adult baby Bjorn. I don't know what baby Bjorn is. There's a killer on the road. I did just compare your bestie to Lord Farquaad. Look at him. Just look at him over there. Kicking his little legs and waving. Let's see. I'm going to... Where's this? Here's the sound effect I'm going to put on that clip when it's in one of my videos. If it'll work. Work for me. Oh, it's not gonna... Dang it. It replaced it. Shut up, you dummy. Well, I screwed that up. Anyway... Oh my god, I'm freaking out. A baby Bjorn is a front pack for a baby. Oh, I could have carried him around like that. I didn't know that's what those were called. Nice looking baby. That's our little Natey Pie, GF. Carrie, try some drugs. What drugs are everyone on here tonight? I'm fighting with my pharmacy again this week. Almost out of the drugs that they tell me I have to take all the time. The rest of my life I'll be taking them, and then I go to get them, and they're like, well, you need to get your prescription renewed. Why do I have to do that? If they keep telling me you're never going to get off this drug. Just let me have it with no problem. I hope Johnny's watching. Copyright infringement. Pudding. I like the word pudding. I don't know why she said it, though. Prescription Plus. Antidepressants and ibuprofen. That's the name of tonight's show. That's the theme of tonight's show. Antidepressants and ibuprofen. Shut up, Mike. You don't know what it's like to be with me 24/7. It's probably delightful. I bet you Eminem could find a word that rhymes with pudding. He rhymed with orange, for crying out loud. Uh-oh, I lost it. There it is.
My name is Jeff.
That's true, he did lift that line. Does pudding rhyme with footin'? Puddin' and footin'? Wouldn't you like to know? Sorry, that wasn't called for. All right, I can check that thing off my list. I told Robert that I tried to rip him off. Good. I just don't want him opening his box and going, "What the fuck? Curse you, Chuck!" Chocolate pudding is like crack, and there's no one out there that could turn it down. That might be true. It does in the Midwest. Footin' and pudding. Pudding, give me some of that pudding from back there. What do you got back there? It's good to eat. So I had an idea, and Mike had an idea, and I kind of put the ideas together. And actually, it's Little Debbie gets credit for it too. If it really stinks, we'll just totally blame Little Debbie. But I went through a magazine and I couldn't scan all the old ads, but I took pictures of the ads, and I was gonna just look at them and stuff. He does, Mike, but that's tapioca. That's not chocolate. Muddin' and puddin'. Don't you ever disagree with Marcy. It's dangerous. Not a pudding fan, chocolate or otherwise. Dang. I guess that's more of a fat person thing. You better watch out, his harem will come after you, Mike. Yes. Why is that, Carrie? I always thought that was weird. Like, pudding by itself is good. But if you put whipped cream on it, even if it's unsweetened whipped cream, it just magnifies the intensity of your life. Oh, you're not that fat. Thanks for calling me fat, Chuck. No, I meant all fat pudding people like pudding. I didn't mean that if you like pudding, you're fat. I go straight to ice cream. Ice cream's another thing where I think if you put whipped cream on it, it enhances it somehow. It's a contrast. You need that contrast to make it do things. Cream makes everything better. Yeah, I haven't had that in a long time. I'm fortunate Marcy likes to make her own whipped cream. Dessert ranch dressing. Do they have ranch flavored Cool Whip? Because I'd try it. She's my pudding pie. Poop in her pants and tapioca in her eye. What is this? Mootown Ice Cream Rhubarb Crunch. That's a lot of words put together that don't seem to match, but might taste good. Hey, if any of you guys want rhubarb, that's what I should be selling tonight, Marcy. I should just have bags of rhubarb for sale. Starting bid at $1. We got tons of it. And we're not eating sugar now, which means we ain't touching that rhubarb. Not without sugar. You called yourself Badger Man at work today and resisted the urge to tell people about Badger Man. I think you should just start putting that signature on all your emails. Badger Man. Whipped cream, pack of Jello, bag of marshmallows. Whoops. And a can of fruit. That sounds like a party right there. Why do we say marshmallows when it's really marshmallow? Am I pronouncing it wrong when I say marshmallow? Because that just sounds like a chill swamp. A mellow marsh, a marshmallow. It does. Mike's got to hook us up with his cow ice cream rhubarb smash or whatever he called it. Yuck, Jeff. Jeff. You sick freak. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue and we'll get high. So I know I just bragged a couple weeks ago about getting a brand new toaster, guys. But I got more news. Hold on. Check out this beauty, eh? If I finger it out here. Oh, check out the new John Deere I got. It's almost exactly like my old one, eh? In fact, I think it is. It's just that this is the 2026 version of the 2001 lawnmower I had. And it's mine for, well, one credit card payment. I had to do it. I know you guys are jealous. I'm not Jeff. I'm not Jiff rich, but I do have a lawnmower again. I have mowed my lawn, and I yelled at my dog for getting poop on my new tires right away. All right, this is my neighbor's house. You can't hardly see this down here. So I'm going to blow up what's hanging right here. I took a picture of this finally this morning, Mars. Oh my gosh, that looks weird. But I walked by and this doll is hanging upside down. That is weird. That almost looks like it's painted, doesn't it? I zoomed in too much. I didn't want to get closer. I didn't want them to see me in their front yard taking pictures of shit. But I don't know what that kid's doing, but I think they need counseling. I'm riding a deer right meow. I think I should. Oh, I should. I should have had. I'm sorry I didn't bring pictures of my toaster. Look forward to that next week, guys. No, it's not a child. It's the doll. It's the child's doll. Stop complaining about our yard. I am a creeper, so what? Yeah, I was going to spring for the spinners, Mike, but just didn't happen this time. Oh, I should have kept going. Why am I so dumb? Don't answer that, please. Drake Abbott. No, I don't want this. I quit. You guys, I suck at this. If I worked for me, I would fire me right now. 4 slice. I did not get a 4 slicer. I don't have that Jeff money I told you. That could be, Mars. What the hell kind did we get? Was it a West Bend, Mars? Jeez, I don't even know. It was a 2 slicer. Our old one was a 4 slicer, and we decided we didn't need that anymore because, empty nests and all that. Okay. Maybe we can do some aftermarket pinstriping on it. Pink lines, since it's Marcy. Oh, yeah. I did tell Marcy that's her Christmas gift. And green's her favorite color. That's how ours was. And it was inconsistent. One time you got freaking Cajun toast, and the next time you got warm bread. Hamilton Beach, that's what we got. Nothing but the best for us, guys. Chuck's dad's sex tape. It's too damn big. That's because it's got that point on the end. That should have been cut off. Flames. Marcy wants flames on her John Deere. Mine is heavy. All right, you guys. Today I was looking from this March 1971 True magazine. I was going to show you some of the ads in here. A lot of beer, a lot of cheap whiskey, and a lot of cigarettes. Didn't find too many sexist ads, which I always think are funny because they're so wrong. It's just funny to see how the times have changed. What a 4 slicer means. Oh, I'm sorry, Rebecca. Now Robert's bragging. See, I started. Now everyone's going to start bragging about their appliances and lawn equipment. I don't think we went for reliable, Carrie. I think we went for let's just buy a freaking toaster and let's go cheap. I did have some cool Toastmasters, like from the 1950s, big chrome bastards. Same size deck, Mike. 42. I kind of had to do that because it has to fit in my little shed. I don't think the Beastmaster actually roasted beasts, so that would be a clever name for like a big cooker, though. The Tubi of kitchen gadgets. If you've got the time, we've got the beat. All right, guys. Any 4 books for 98 cents? Military books. I wonder if that's like the Columbia House deal where you have to pay for it later, or you have to buy so many books within a year. Because there is a Columbia House ad in here somewhere too. Clearance. New ones are light and they suck. Well, so far ours is working well, Debbie. But yeah, it would have been cool to have a big heavy chrome one with the fabric cord. Is this a reselling show? Carrie, I'm not really following a script. Can you believe that? Yep, Columbia House is going out of business, guys. We're off the hook. I feel like you're soft launching into an auction. I'm not. I'm just showing ads out of a magazine. You're not bamboozled yet. I mean, if you give me money for nothing, then you are. So if you wanted to subscribe to True Magazine in 1971, $7 for a year in the US, $7 for a year in Canada, but in all other countries it's $10. Bastards. For less than $1 an issue, guys. I was going to get this for Mike and Nate and Robert and Johnny. Jeff, I think, has a pretty thick head of hair, I think, still. Command Protein Hair Thickener. It actually thickens your hair. Wouldn't that be funny if it actually made each strand fatter? So it kind of looks like you have like braids or something. How many pennies did they screw people out of? Fill it out and send it in. Well, I should subscribe to True Magazine and see what happens. If they're even in print anymore, yeah, $7 an issue, man. Evolution lives in a Chevy Nova, guys. 7 million owners switch to Champion spark plugs. Oh, so it's not about the Chevy, it's about the spark plugs. I think I got a close-up of that. Look at those cool dudes. You know there's a party in that garage this weekend. The weekend after this photo was taken. Not sure it would work on Johnny. It's all about the protein, Robert. You got to get that protein in there. Do the Bugs Bunny thing. You got to massage it in. So they're selling thick man protein. I didn't know you had Belle Biv DeVoe, Marcy. That girl is poison. Did Columbia House actually rip people off? Because I always got my tapes. And then you had to buy one at full price, which was a ridiculous price within a year. But still, like, overall, you got all these DVDs, or not DVDs, but CDs or cassettes pretty cheap if you followed the rules. Is that the Stones before Jagger? Yep, there's Charlie Watts and the other guys. Yeah, that pirate guy and the Alice Cooper look-alike. I would listen to these dudes do Sweet Emotion a couple times before I complained. Look who's here. Nate, you're on vacation, brother. What's going on, man? When the lead guitarist gets out of jail. You got to do Free Bird. Yeah, we joke about the Columbia House deal, but I don't think it was all that bad. Especially for us rural folks who couldn't freaking go to the local music store. We could get them shipped. This is before Amazon. Waiting for dinner. I hope you have the volume turned up so we can say hi to your family. Hello, family of Nate. Thank you for not pushing Nate into the crock water yet. I hope your legs are covered in monkeys and spiders right now. Respectfully, Nate. Respectfully. Chuck, never trust a big butt and a smile. Hey. Thanks for the warning, Mercy. That video's I'm by myself. Nate, you're eating alone? You poor little guy. The family didn't want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Proof is in the pictures. You can't even say shut up properly, Nate. They probably have a Twizzler scanner. I think, nah, never mind. Don't trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison. Nate has his own room. Dude, Nate showed me some video last night of like the view from his room and like the bar and the snacks that they get. It's a nice inclusive package. I'll be back. Dinosaur fart. Carlos y queso. Why are we putting queso on Carlos, huh? All right, guys, I'm looking to get ahead. So, is it lucky breaks or it's a training you can get at ICS? ICS, that's what you say when you're under the bleachers. You look up and you say, oh, ICS. Can I zoom? Oh, I can zoom like a mofo. They have accounting, business administration, advertising, computers. This sounds a lot like the Sally Struthers thing. Do you want to make more money? Salesmanship, personal labor, office management, industrial psychology. I'm going to send away for that one, I think, guys. Yeah, all you have to do is open the door to get ahead and have some guy look at your butt. Why'd you say you, Scranton? I'd love to see the computer course from 1971. Yeah, that would be interesting. Because that'd be like those big reel-to-reel things, right? Done and done. So you guys, I'll send this in on your behalf. Maybe we can get a group discount. I'm going for industrial psychology. I'll get the computer course for Robert so he can finally figure out what the hell he's doing. Anybody else in on this? Mattingly and Moore. I was wondering, who is Mattingly? Would that be like Don Mattingly? Because I feel like this is whiskey that's like based on celebrities. Whoa. First prize, $1,000 if you look like these dudes. It's just a weird whiskey promotion. Please print nice. Don't use crayons. I'm wondering why they felt the need to put that in there. Cheap whiskey ad. Oh, this one's fun. Yeah, we're counting cards. A guaranteed income for life by using advanced concepts of poker, guys. Oh, that's too old for Don Mattingly. This is not about getting schooled, Veronica. This is about getting ahead. Like a man. Because you see the men getting ahead, this is why they're willing to take these courses. Aw, but all I have is crayons. This will take you even further. See? Nate gets it. I'm doing the poker one now. Forget that other one, guys. The New Haven Register says cutthroat may check the casual reader, or may shock the casual reader. One of the most readable and informative volumes to appear. Dude, I'm getting in on this poker scam. Here's some of the concepts that will be revealed. How to be an honest player who cannot lose at poker. Right there. I've got enough in my head. Can you take me higher? How to best dishonest players. How to control the rules. That doesn't sound like you're being honest. Anyway, I kind of want this information. That's from Delaware, so you know that's legit. We know this guy. I bet he's still alive. So, okay, we all know about Dolly yesterday. Now today, Tim Curry passed away, guys. That's two big blows in a row. Who's next, Willie? God, I probably shouldn't even said that. I'll be posting some thirst traps. You're welcome. Can't wait. See if PTT can go back and get it for you. That's the ticket. Get me a pack of Marlboros, too. Marlboros in 1971, I bet they were like 50 cents a pack. I love this. Well, they advertise like old granddad as the good stuff. In case you don't know, that's some cheap ass whiskey right there. It'll get you drunk and it'll also give you a hell of a headache. Mel. Marlboro Man is definitely alive and didn't die in the 90s from lung cancer and or tongue cancer. Yep, it's true, Robert. Tim Curry is passed now, too. I keep making suggestions to the Grim Reaper, but bitch ain't listening. Yeah, we don't have the power we thought we did. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that, Jeff. He's too high to die. I like this one just because it's snapper. If you were going to design a mower, where would you put the grass catcher? right there. Right up next to your Willie. I forgot Dolly was in Steel Magnolias. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Classic. Tim Curry, I don't know. He had a way of just like, kind of like what Johnny Depp does, where he takes a character and it's just like put their own spin on it. It's just like, that's his character forever. Did Holly leave? She's probably doing some real work or something. She's ordering them correspondence courses is what she's doing. My dad would just make it weird. Nice. Yes, he was in Clue. He was not Mr. Body. What was his name? He was the butler. Poop. Very distinct voice, that guy. He was in, was it Legend, where he was that big demon? And of course, he was the It Clown. And he was much scarier than the newer one. I don't care what you say. Is that a CB? No, that is a Panasonic stereo. Let's blow it up. How to get into stereo without getting in over your head. It looks pretty compact for the day. Just slightly ahead of our time. So you have to write to them to find the nearest Panasonic dealer. You couldn't just go to Walmart or nothing. I kind of dig those speakers. Look at all that chrome and fake wood. Beauty. Red Alert 3. Is that a video game that he did a voice in? Wait. Look up the video of Tim Curry singing in The Worst Witch. It's the weirdest thing you'll ever see. I'm going to write it down because I don't want to get in trouble if I show it on live. The Worst Witch. Whoops. Is it any weirder than Bilbo Baggins by Leonard Nimoy? That's classic. Nope, just record and AM and FM. It probably had an auxiliary port. World Championship power from this Evinrude. You can get it in your fast boat or in your personal craft. So true, Robert. They ought to bring that back. I actually had a cell phone here from, I think it was a Motorola, that had the fake wood on it. And it wasn't like a case. It was, I think I listed it. So it wasn't a smartphone. It was before smartphones. And all the plastic on it was wood trim. Kind of sexy. Tim Curry took the USSR to space. I don't know what that means. 70s rock for home decor. For those of you that don't know, which is most of you, we kind of like to rock 70s decor in our house. We've got an old yellow rotary phone in our kitchen, and we got starburst clocks, and what else we got, Mars? Just weird stuff. We're weirdos. We can't help it. Who remembers the Chrysler Cricket? All new from Plymouth. The little car that can. Oh my God, look at the price on this bad boy. Whoa, I'm sorry, guys. $1,915. This is 1971. $1971 Chrysler Cricket. That'd be a cool collectible car to have now, I think. If you want white walls, though, that's $30 extra, guys. The hell with Evinrude. Grab your Johnson. Thank you, Nate. I'm glad you stopped. I'm very surprised you're here. Get back to vacationing, dude. Get your little Speedo out on the beach. And, yeah, go look pretty. Get a tan or something. I was talking to the pie I just ate. Everybody wants those prices back. Oh yeah, we have a lot of decor that's got like mushrooms with all the red and yellow colors. We got like a metal bread box, and we had some canister sets. Love it. 70s were so cool. By By the way, this catalog is from 1 month before I was born, so you know that's old. Bye, bestie. $30 extra. That's highway robbery. And that's for all 4 white walls. Nate's not leaving. He's just going to lurk and wait for me to talk shit about him. He's trying to get out of his contract. Good thing he didn't see that picture of him kicking earlier. Old Crow whiskey begins with men who love to work with their hands. Because they ain't got no women folk. Mm-hmm. So that's a good freaking cheap ass whiskey, too. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 86 proof, distilled and bottled. Beautiful. 1 month after Robert was born. Oh, that explains so much. Yeah, I think cars would fall under the significantly more expensive. Cars didn't used to cost 2 years' salary. Oh, yeah, we got the owl macrame on our bathroom door. We got a really cool framed big boy menu that we got from Hawkeye Mike. And the prices in there are interesting. It's got KFC in it, too. If he's good with his hands, the ladies might like him. Oh, see, I was reading that, like, you need to be good with your hands if you don't have a lady. And, like, if you squint your eyes when you look at that picture, just don't do it. It looks wrong. Oh, I'm glad the Missouri folks are here. I saw this one. Ah! Water. Over 500,000 acres of it. Wet, clean water. I'm glad it's wet. The kind you look for but seldom find. Swim, fish, float, ski, or whatever. They're just living on the edge in Missouri. They're just like, whatever you want to do, we don't care. Come on in. Tell me more. Mailed to BooTube Productions, Department T31, Jefferson City, Missouri. Bet you didn't know we had it in us. So, can you tell us more, Carrie? Shut up. Big Boy's back? Never left Ohio? Sweet. Except for the quality of that ass. Whose ass? Big Boy's? What are we talking about? That's what she said. If there's one thing I can't stand is dry water. It's the worst. That's like the Stephen Wright joke. I bought some dehydrated water. I didn't know what to add to it. That did not sound like Stephen Wright, but you get the idea. Quit zooming so much. That's what she said. She didn't know she had it in her. Whoops, go back. All right. I'd walk a mile for a camel. I bet this guy's still alive, too. Owned the rights to Big Boy and had 0 restaurants. They do own a ton of hotels and movie theaters, so during COVID, they sold the rights to stay afloat. They sold the rights to Big Boy, and that's why it's coming back. Is that what you're saying there, Jeeve? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't remember what Big Boy was like. Veronica, I don't know what you're talking about, and I feel like we're on a different page. But I'm glad you're here. We have water, though, and a lot of racists. I don't know if the two are connected, but seems weird, doesn't it? Which one are you, Carrie? Are you water or are you racist? There's currently one in the Dells. All right, Robert says it's generic American food. I may have to go to the Dells just to eat it, big boy, Marcy. They had it out of spite for years. That's kind of shitty. That is a serious dimple, Carrie. Wonder how he shaves that. Be like, oh, you have to be careful shaving that one. I would not walk a mile for a camel. I would ride a camel for a mile. Oh, Big Boy and Andre 3000. Okay, sorry, Miss Jackson. I hate it when I'm the youngest. You're not the youngest here, are you? Oh, maybe you are. No, Carrie's about the same as you, isn't she? No, you're the youngest. That means you have to step it up. Because you know what? There are people that would roll their eyes at your reference and say, oh gosh, the old lady is talking about old-timey music again. So I don't accept your shade you're throwing because you're old to somebody. Probably your son. Maybe not yet, but within a couple years, you'll talk about Outcast and he'll be like, oh, geez, old-timey music. Hey, yeah. The Dells also has one of the only operational Ponderosa. I didn't know that either. Why don't I know these things? I haven't been to a Ponderosa since about 1980. I identify as a 22-year-old sex worker. Good for you, Mike. Carrie keeps saying she's older than me, but I don't believe it. I miss Nate too, cute little fella. With his funny little legs and his robot voice and how much, Mike? Asking for a friend named Nate. You can be sad all you want. I'm going to be happy. I'm celebrating that little bastard's finally out of the country. Doesn't help that I didn't grow up here and don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about. That does have to be frustrating, Veronica. We can talk about German stuff. You guys like brats and sauerkraut? I like to eat too much random restaurant crap. Oh, and I know way too much random restaurant. Don't even suggest that I don't like to eat. Like the bordellos in Nevada. Do they actually have menus? Crazy. Save money with these fine values, guys. This pencil writes thinner than any in the world. Look how I do that. Portable cordless table lamp for $6. Oh, the professional model of the pencil is $3. That's like back in the day, Jeff would have had that one while the rest of us had that $1.29 piece of shit. How does this calculator work for $5? How much you bet when you move these things it goes click, 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 click. It multiplies, subtracts, and adds. That's a desktop calculator. 10-day no-risk coupon. They even tell you how much to pay for shipping. That's just a weird ad, in my opinion. Oh, this isn't an ad, but this was one of the articles in there is about identifying Planes, which I thought was interesting because I just tried to sell identifying planes books. You're 48, Carrot? No, come on. Life is meaningless and everyone dies. That's lame. I accept red sauerkraut. It's not my favorite, but it isn't terrible. Nate leaves the country, and then Dolly and Curry die, and the CIA lands a plane in Russia. Coincidence or not? Nate's not in Costa Rica at all, I bet you. Divisions for losers, Mike. Add, subtract, multiply. Only losers split things up. You keep it all. The long, long springtime. Salem Menthol Fresh. Salem Super Kings. Gross, man. But someone needs to start an OnlyFans page showing how to count back change. Truth. Why would that be sexy? So we're still married because I can count back change? I only had it cold, Mike. Yeah, she's lying. You're about as 48 as the United States. Because they used to have 48 states. Then I don't know what I meant by that. But I think we're going to assign you 39. All right? And I want you to just run with it. Just go with that, Carrie. I know, Veronica. Look at me. Would you believe that I'm almost 30? I look so young and vibrant. He was the only guy to tell me no. It kept me coming back. I seem young because my fat cheeks and extreme naivete. What is it? Fat don't crack? Is that what they say? Fat cheeks. Couldn't be big tobacco selling there. Number one killer of boomers, lung cancer and heart disease. I don't know about you guys, but I'm craving a cigar right now, and I'm not even kidding. Should we have a cigar break? If I didn't have inventory in here, I would smoke a cigar right flipping here. Look at this cool-ass Jeep pickup truck with the camper on it. You need Jeep guts to pick up and go anywhere. The Jeep Gladiator, the only pickup built from the ground up with 4-wheel drive. The toughest 4-letter word on wheels. I'm going to start using Jeep as a 4-letter word. Jeep you, Veronica. Jeep off, everyone. Mike. Seriously, though, on social media, you would think there's only boomers and millennials. Because those two are always going at it and complaining about the other one. And the rest of us are just like, dude, just go to war. We don't care. Wow. I actually did know that, Robert. You don't see a lot of them. And I didn't know it was called the Gladiator. Like when he found out she wasn't pregnant, he was, never mind. That's a bad joke. Serial killer, they do? That'd be handy. Chuck off. I'm going to start using Chuck and Nate as 4-letter words. Kiss my Nate. I think there's a lot of truth to that, Robert. Marcy and I just kind of do this and roll our eyes a lot like, why is everyone so angry? Yeah, but boomers think millennials are like 20. Yeah, I think boomers think anyone under 40 or no, anyone under 50 is a millennial. They probably think I'm a millennial. I do, Mike. You can still see evidence of that too. It's funny to go into like really old cafes and see like the stain tiles on the ceiling over here and how it gradually got whiter as you got away from the smoking area over here. With just the idea that, like, yeah, if they sit over there, the smoke won't bother us. Planes didn't bother. We're separators. Nope. Yeah, how dumb was that to have a smoking section in a plane? How ridiculous were we back then? That'd be like Marcy saying, Chuck, you cannot smoke in this chair. You can sit there and have a cigar if you want. Mike, are you considered Gen X? Because I think it starts 1965. And you were born in some year. Bingo halls in the 80s rocked. Where's that coming from? Oh, the smoking. Smoke respects borders, apparently. Jeff. We're so silly. Tens of thousands of fishermen never go fishing without one. Without what? Air cell, floating fly line. Oh, that's for fly fishermen? I've never been fly fishing. I always thought it looked cool. You stand out there in your little rubber pants and you just whip that thing. It's kind of an S&M thing. You wear rubber pants and you wave a whip over your head. So you just made the cut to Gen X. You're not that old, Mike. What are you, 90? Shit, what now, Veronica? I'm not gonna. Never mind. Smoking section in the old country Buffett was a trip. Was it different than other smoking sections? Do tell. Is it because we're talking about old times again, Veronica? So how many people in here have smoked at least once? And how many of you were habitual smokers for a period in your life? Because I'm assuming none of you smoke now. As far as I know, none of you currently smoke. I'm just curious. I think I bought 2 packs of smokes in my life, and I don't even know if I smoked the whole thing. Mom and Dad smoking in the car wouldn't let you roll down the window. At least they got a filter. True. Marcy smoked. Robert smoked. Cheeseheads on side B of Gen X. Veronica smoked in her teens when we all thought it was cool, but not like a lot. Yeah, I think just about everyone goes through a period where they're like, yeah, how you doing, dude? Mike never smoked. I thought you did, Mike. Why did I think that? I thought you were like a regular smoker for a time in your life. I'm just making shit up. Yeah, I can tell you my brother's, like, because no one had ever heard of it, secondhand smoke was not a thing. You just dealt with it. You don't like it? Don't breathe, sucker. My parents did not smoke. Oh, but Jeff, shut up. I chewed for quite a long time, actually, Mike. I was a Kodiak guy. I quit when my firstborn was born. Um, so it's been 30, almost 31 years now since I've had chewing tobacco. You just think Mike is smoking, I get. Mike is smoking hot. Well, I always see him smoking reefer, so I guess that's why I assumed he smoked cigarettes. Did you lecture them about it, Carrie? Smoking's gross. Oh my god. You guys, stop smoking. That's my best Carrie impersonation. Chuck spreading rumors. That's all I do. If it wasn't for spreading rumors, I'd have nothing to talk about. I like this ad. I actually think this is cool. When your daughter says that Field and Stream's aroma reminds her of a great autumn day in the woods. Field and Stream. Start saving up the dowry. Yep, she's marrying type, I guess. So when your daughter says that Field and Stream's aroma reminds her of an autumn day in the woods, start saving up the dowry because you're gonna have to give a guy a bunch of money to marry her. Is that what I'm getting from that? Red Man. There is no Red Man anymore, Mike. You know that. Now it's called, what is it called? American Chew or something? She don't smell like tobacco. She's not one of us. Your mom didn't smoke, did she, Marcy? Skull, Copenhagen, and Key. The heck's Key? Beech Nut. That was like sweet. I remember that a little bit. Big League Chew. Didn't you think you were a badass when you were a little kid and you'd put a big wad of that in your cheek? And then, like, were you one of the kids that would spit then? Got me some Big League Chew. Is it safer though? The sugar will kill you guys. Christopher Nutter. That is a weird ad, and I don't understand it. I actually, like, I've smoked cigars at auctions, and I've had people give me dirty looks, and I've had people ask me to move away from them. And I don't blame them because cigars smell terrible. But I've also smoked a pipe at auction with pipe tobacco. And I remember at one auction, I had this lady kept like looking at me, and we'd like, accidentally make eye contact, and I'm like, it's coming. She's going to come and say something bad. And she actually walked up to me and she goes, I love the smell of your pipe. It reminds me of my grandpa. I thought that was kind of cool. Oh my God, look at this guy. Hello, Paul. Speaking of blasts from the past, how are you doing, Paul? Good to see you, man. Get to work, Chucky Bear. Ah, Chucky Bear. My son has 2 cavities, guys. He went to the dentist today. He's never had one before. Now that he's moved out of the house a year, he's got 2. You never... Are you lost? I'm sorry, Veronica. Maybe we need subtitles. Veronica, Big League Chew, if that's what you're wondering about, it was like, it came in a pouch like tobacco. It was basically so kids could pretend like they're chewing tobacco like the big league baseball players. And it was just shredded bubble gum. It wasn't because of the smoke, Chuck. I had a boss that smoked a pipe with cherry tobacco. It had a decent aroma. Oh, meat smelling like the grandpa? Thanks, Marcy. Packing up a whatnot. Are you getting established on there pretty good, Paul? I don't know if I follow you on there, but I'll try to find you. Are you the flippin' sports guy on whatnot? Her grandpa always pooped his pants, too. Shut up, Gary. I rarely poop my pants. Yes, he has, Chuck, when he was 4 years old. He did? I thought he never had a cavity. Oh, no, you didn't. You know the Bitch You're Doing a Good Job song? No? I don't know it. I wish I did. I don't know it. No, Chuck, because you're being creepy. I don't know what's happening. Working back into it. Yep. And the same name. The flippin' sports guy on whatnot. I haven't been going on there much anymore, but sports. I can't spell sports or guy. The girls never had any cavities. Well, here we go. I'm just lying about my son. Because I wouldn't play it for this shop, W. Look at Robert, bringing us back to the focus of the show. Creepy van. Is it creepy, though? I think it looks kind of cool. Because I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. Doesn't have the white walls, so they saved $28 there. I would love to have this for going to auctions. The new sliding door for easier ins and outs. If that isn't sexual innuendo, guys. Camper van, easy ins and outs. Come on. Cripes. Easier to service 26 ways. This is getting sick. More V8 power. Big standard 6. 2 new sizes, long and longer. This is so hot. Super suspension for smoother truck-saving trips. These trucks are totally tougher, dude. Still nothing but being creepy. This is usually when we'd have our auction on Nady Pie's channel, Paul. But Nady Pie's in Costa Rica. He's been deported. We're trying to get him back. We've called his lawyer. I just want candy. I used to walk up to guys in white vans and say, "Mister, you got any candy?" And they'd be like, "No, get out of here, fat kid." How about Krispy Kremes, Carrie? We got Krispy Kremes and coffee. Carrie's like, "Here I come." I don't even know if you like Krispy Kremes, but I know you like coffee. Mean it, mean it, mean it. Nate, the Latin American leprechaun. Dude, I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta run to the little boy's room. I think the family has called him in. Probably, Paul. I'll be right back, guys. I do have to tinkle. I will wash my hands. Oh, oh, did you hear my knees? Oh, jeez. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. Who's a slut now? Marcy, take over. Marcy's in the kitchen. It's so weird to walk from here to the opposite end of my house to go to the bathroom. And as I go in there, I hear myself excusing myself to go to the bathroom. The delay thing. It's hard for a tiny brain like mine to wrap around. The Avatar, that is Rodney Dangerfield from the cover of his Rappin' Rodney album. Yes, he did have a rapping album, which has to be terrible. But he is one of the greatest comedians ever. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. All right, tonight's show is all about alienating Veronica. If you guys can think of anything to exclude Veronica, that's what we're going to talk about. Trying to think of something that would be more inclusive. Rappin' Rodney, that's what it was called. No lies. If I could get a collectible car, guys, this would be one direction I'd consider going because I've always liked Buicks. And 1971 is the year I was born. So I think I'd go for the ragtop over here. They don't give us prices. I don't know what. Skylark is one of them. What's the other one? I don't see it. I don't care. They're hot. Give me something to believe in. 71 Buick Skylark. Back to School, filmed at UW-Madison. Starring Rodney Dangerfield doing the triple Lindy to win some diving event. I believe in a thing called love. Oh, here we go. Let's get cozy. Check out this couch. Yes, Marcy and I would like this in our living room today, except I'm not a fan of the wood arms. Gentleman lighting the smoke for his kilt-wearing wife. He's got his tie undone, so he's ready to relax. Flowered lamps, fica plant. The party's over, and they've all gone home. And at last it's quiet and no more people. Thank goodness. And this is the S&M moment. I think S&M comes after the L&M. And then maybe another L&M after the S&M. Ooh, what's on the table? You got some wine, maybe? That's not a wine glass, so that's probably like Cavassier. I don't know. They got some coffee or tea, some more L&Ms. Hell of a party, hell of a party. Yeah, but Mike, a $350 for me today? That's all I need. I don't do donuts anymore or race punks at stoplights. GTO Wildcat. I could go for a 70. Wait, did they still make the GTO in 71? I think they did. Smokers got more romance. They were better athletes. I think. No, this magazine doesn't have the athletes smoking. My one from the 50s does. So, like, hey, you want to be good at golf? Smoke Camels. Now it's all an E&M moment. Only in the ads, Gary. Chuck, take notes. They are snuggling on their couch like a normal couple. They're also smoking, Marsh. Should I write that down? Chardonnay glass. That was Mike's stripper name, guys. When he used to work in East Dubuque on the stripper pole, his name was Chardonnay. That was a glass of sherry. Patrick Murphy. When the swinger party is over and you wind up with your sisters again. Patrick Murphy coming in hot. How you doing, buddy? Freaking freak. Love that guy. I could go for a donut right now. How about a Mountain Dew donut? Patrick. Duck Donuts. What's Duck Donuts? Is that a nickname for Dunkin', or is there actually a place called Duck? Yep, still at a GTO in 71. I, for one, think Dunkin' Donuts aren't that great. I think of it as a coffee shop that happens to have donuts, which are, I mean, they're acceptable, but not the best. Athletes and golf in the same sentence. There was also like an NFL player, I think, in one of the smoking ads. Smoking. Sweet. We'll suck on some cigars, Mars. That burned to death in a horrific fire. You know, if you dropped your cigarette on that couch, Mike, that fucker went up in flames like. It's a real place with good donuts. See, Veronica agrees with me. Dunkin' is overrated. Not like that Dunkin' shit. Oh my gosh. Veronica's talking dirty, guys. Marcy, make that happen. Lemon and blueberry drizzle. You can keep the lemon, but I'll take the blueberry. I hate Dunkin' donuts, and only like hot. Oh, good white long john, really. My favorite donut was always the Bismarck, not the custard filled, but the cream filled Bismarck. My childhood bakery just closed down within the last couple of years, and I was so sad. It's just a couple towns over. Best Bismarcks ever had in my life. Heroin will work too, Veronica. Yeah, the donut place I'm talking about, the bakery I'm talking about, was just a family owned business. And I thought the family was going to run it forever. But no. What? Duncan didn't make no, like, Irish coffee and stuff? Bismarcky. They should have had Bismarcky singing to Bismarck Donuts, saying, "Oh, baby, you got what I need. Won't shove you in my mouth." Freaking love Bismarcky. Not a par baked crap donut shop. You say he's just a friend. Oh, baby. Please, Veronica, tell me you know who Bismarcky is. I hope you do. If you don't, you should look him up. Awesome. He was in Sharknado, if that helps. Jeff. Here's your Johnson, Mike. You can grab your Johnson now. The outboard built like a racing car for lots of fast reasons. That's a sexy ad. Fuck Evan Rude. Grab your Johnson. Yes, I do. All right, good. Because, see, that was an early 90s reference, so I didn't know if. Debbie's back. Thank goodness. Had to go to a liquor store for them. That's interesting, Jeff. Next time I go to like a real liquor store and not the grocery store, maybe I'll look for Dunkin' alcoholic drinks. That might be yummy. Oh, baby, you got what I need. I saw a thing from, do you know who Young MC is from about that same time period? He was quoted as saying recently in an interview that 45 minutes of his life that he committed to music made him wealthy for the rest of his life. 45 minutes of his life that he spent on probably his biggest hit song. Now I forgot what it is. Bust a Move. I'm guessing that's what he's talking about. I didn't read the whole article. But it's just weird to think of, man. If you could come up with a hit song. I loved that whole album. Young MC. Fun. But of course, Bust a Move is awesome. Every time I go to karaoke, you do bust a move? I mean, he's not super fast, but that's some pretty fast moving right there. All right, if you're a busy man on the go, you need a Hamilton house from Coast Cobb, Connecticut. Oh man, they're $15 each for these wonderful. Wait, what brand is it? Endura alarm watches. How many you guys want? I'm putting in an order. Oh, what do we got here? How often have you wished blurry words? Invest in your own Bahama Island hideaway. I wonder if that's like a timeshare thing. I bet it's a scam. Rainbow Bay. Yeah, it's a scam. Read the law for your own benefit. This is not a correspondence course. Write for a free booklet. The People versus You contains complete information on the program. The Blackstone School of Law. There you can get a book published. What happened? You went too fast, Chuck. I don't have to look on the screen either. I just go there. Nice. You know what to do, Chief. Bust a move. You want it. You got it, baby. Robert wants 3 of those watches because he is a man on the go. Mike needs 1. I'll take an arm's length worth. Don't know what that means. Boobs times 2. Debbie, I'm glad you're back. When mom and sis get boring, take a trip to Patrick, you're just wrong. Why are you so wrong tonight? Okay. How to get away from it all and still stay in touch. Get yourself a Cobra CB radio. Not $99 they started. That seems pricey for 1971. Wow, interesting. And why do they make it look like you? These weren't battery operated, right? You couldn't take this fishing with you. I'm assuming you had to have it in your car, mounted like your prom date. Oh, finally a CB. My mom had one in her car. My dad had one in his car. I remember Dad used to use it when he went on long trips. He would talk to truckers and, you seen any Smokies down Highway I-94? I don't know if he had a handle. I think my mom did, but I don't remember what it was. Where's the Smokies? All right, what is this? Seriously, though, if you like your stepchild and sleep with grandma. Are you asking for a friend? Please say you are, Patrick. Yeah, they still work, but I don't think they use those airwaves anymore, do they? Everyone had one in their car. Didn't they sell it kind of like they did cell phones later on? Like you want to be safe, you want to have something in there for emergencies. Your fucking Chevy's gonna break down, or you got your what was it, your Chrysler Cricket. It's gonna break down out in the woods. There's axe murderers, there's perverts. You need your CB so you'll be safe. Murphy, go touch some grass. I think we're all thinking that, Veronica. He's flipping out over here. Used it when I went 4-wheeling. I didn't know you went 4-wheeling. Mike, there's so much I don't know about you. We need to talk. CBs have more channels, but it's digital now, right, Robert? It's not analog. Am I right or am I nuts? Do you have a big whip antenna? That's a little personal, Debbie. I think it's inappropriate. Great granny grass. That's some experience. Patrick, there's something gloriously wrong with you. I have actually, I shouldn't say several, but I have a few CBs here. I think it's still analog. What am I thinking of? Like maybe the police scanners, you can't pick up police signals anymore because that's digital, maybe? I don't know. Mike concurs. Well, you two are both smarter than me, so maybe I should hang on to the CBs I got, for when the shit hits the fan, so I can stay in touch with my breaker buddies. I just sold this pipe. I didn't sell it yet. I lied. I listed it. $3.95 new. This is like metal here. And the one I'm selling has 4 different bowls, like different shapes and sizes and carvings on them. And I think I listed it for $75. Mine's not Dr. Grabau, though. It was a different brand. But pretty much the same freaking pipe. It's cool to think that it originally sold for like $4 or $5. I remember the zip code, dude. I don't know why. I'm old enough. We went 3-wheeling. Then things were death traps. Yeah, I didn't get killed on a 3-wheeler, Jeff, but I got the back of my calves ripped up once because I didn't know you didn't put your legs down like you did a 2-wheeler. I was used to my mini bike, and yeah, that burned, baby. How do you know where the lot lizards are if you don't have a CB? Good point. Very good point, Mike. Does your new truck have a CB? And if not, do you need one, Mike? Because you can smell them a mile away. That's disgusting, Marcy. I bet it smells like stuffed salmon. That's what we're having for supper tonight. Trust and believe the lizards are there. Love it. Love it. Love it. Here you go, guys. This magazine just wanted you to become a better person. Here you can become a game warden, fish wildlife manager, forester, government hunter, or aid and assistant type positions that require less formal education. Why are they showing this dude jumping with a parachute? The frick are these forest rangers doing? Okay, I gotta read. Thrills and adventure. Many forestry and wildlife men hunt mountain lions, parachute from planes to help marooned animals, or save life of injured campers. I did not know that. Protect forests, arrest game violators, adventure. So a part of your job, does it actually say that in the description? Adventure. Public service, good pay, rush coupon today. A healthful outdoor life. They do make me want to do this. GI Bill approved. So you got to pay to get a 20-page fact book on the career. So this doesn't help you get a career. I think that's a ripoff. Don't have one in the new truck. My brother Pat wanted to be a game warden so bad. He wanted to be a twig pig. Never made it happen. We might still have government hunters. I mean, I don't know if they're full time, but I know like the state has hired people like when there's a wolf problem, like to go kill a bunch of wolves. Parachute to start fire lanes too. Oh, it does say it's free. It's still a scam, Robert. I'm sticking by what I said. All 3 free mail in coupon. So you get the 20-page book, how and where to get them, and a 3-month subscription to Conservation Magazine, all free. Well, I might send that one in. Dude, did we not talk about Columbia House? Trust me, Carrie, we still have them. It's not an advertised position. Oh, what now? Government hunter. Veronica. He didn't have those guys. Yep. My brother didn't make it as a game warden because he didn't get his free guides. Lazy bastard. I should have left when... I thought you did left when Holly did. Why was it so much easier for boomers to get a career? Just send in info and money. Oh, I thought they were hunting government workers. I think they have a different name for that kind of government hunter. Veronica, you can just sit back and enjoy. We don't want to lean on you too much. You're here to turn your brain off, or at least down. I fought the sheriff. Oh. Hunt down a mountain lion when I was 18 with a bunch of friends. That sounds dangerous. You guys, I did tell you that I was once a paid assassin for the government, didn't I? The village of Dodgeville hired me to kill gophers in this public cemetery. So, paid assassin. I think they paid us a buck a kill. Yeah, I noticed that too, Robert. Why was it $2.86 here for these records? We got cassettes and CDs, I think, for pennies. Look at the choices, though. We got Roberta Flack, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Simon and Garfunkel, Tchaikovsky, Ray Price, Tammy Wynette, Bobby Sherman. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. Gary Pickett, Marty Robbins. I love Marty Robbins. Jim Neighbors, Tomorrow Never Comes. I forgot he was a singer. Tom Jones, I love Tom Jones. I was making a killing off Columbia House. Ooh, yep, Columbia House, Patrick. See? From Terre Haute, Indiana. Nancy Sinatra, her greatest hits. She had one. Let's not lie. Wait, let's go. Jim Neighbors, The Carpenters. Just like me, they want to pee next to you. Silva Thins. Sure, Silva Thins 100s have less tar than other thins, even less than most Kings, guys. But even better, Silva Thins have taste, just like this broad does. America's first thin cigarette is the one with real flavor. And it's got less tar, so it's healthy. Duh. That's like eating a salad. Buy your microphone and have an internet show. Yeah, but how dumb do you have to be to not be successful at it when it's that easy? Robert, I kill raccoons. Robert, you can't confirm a kill. Johnny said the kill was not confirmed. And I've seen raccoons take some pretty heavy duty shit and run away from it. Tom Jones was great in Mars Attack. Tom Jones is not a real place? Jeez. Her greatest hit. It would just be a 45. These boots are made for walking. Veronica's not real. Silva's just for women. I kind of got that from the ad. Women that are into dudes with glasses. And look at the chin on that guy. I wonder if that's the guy from the other cigarette ad. He's got a strong chin. I think she's looking at herself in his glasses there. Ted Williams used to test the tip of his rod. Mike's out of here. See you, Mike. Have a good one. Tomorrow night I'll be on here again, I believe. Do you really, Patrick? I didn't know they still made those long ones. Are they thin ones? Long and strong. How many of those magazine jobs made them rich? Just saying. Last comment. Just stir things up before you leave, Mike. That's just great. That guy, what a jerk. He saw the ad with Ted Williams and he took off. Try this with yours. Odds are you'll be picking up the pieces. Oh, I see. He's got all those fishing rods and he's bending them on the end, showing that they don't break. I don't know why you needed a professional baseball player for that. You can get these at the Sears Sports Center, home of the Ted Williams brand. I miss Sears. 120s are the thin ones now. Gotcha. You like them long, cylindrical, and white. I like the brown ones that are a little bit thicker, to be honest with you. And when you can't smoke, because look, those freaking people back in the day saying, oh, you can't smoke here. What a bunch of losers. But look at this, you can beat them. Copenhagen, Skoal, and Happy Days. What's that say? Raspberry flavored. Is that what it's? I think that's raspberry flavored Happy Days. Okay, I'd chew that shit. I had trouble with Copenhagen as a youngster. Doing. Yeah, I don't remember Happy Days either. I don't think I do. Unless I definitely don't remember a raspberry flavored chewing tobacco, but long, cylindrical, and hot in my mouth. That's what it is. Speaking of long and cylindrical, Winchester, the NRA musket. 66 years, it has become a collector's item. Centennial commemoratives. They're already collector's items. They can't be collector's items when you release them. Dude. Homely. Hey, anybody in the chat, if you know how to use a chainsaw, put a 1 in the chat. Pew pews. I have used a chainsaw, but it would be a stretch to say I know how to use one. But I did it when I was young and didn't know I needed to know things. Probably best. Buy a home light and you get this jacket for free. I bet if you had this chainsaw and it was still running, and this jacket, and let's say it's in great shape, which do you think would be worth more on the resale market? Patrick knows how to use a chainsaw. All right, buddy. Anything that's sold as a collector's item isn't. Yeah, that seems very true. Chuck, what are we doing? I don't know. What are you doing? Talking about chainsaws. We're talking about reselling 1971 Home Light Chainsaw or the Home Light Chainsaw jacket. Robert thinks the jacket's worth more. Oh, you're putting a one in the chat if you know how to use a chainsaw, Veronica, or if you ever have used one. But we're also deciding which is worth more vintage today, 71 Home Light Chainsaw or the 71 Home Light Chainsaw jacket. What does it say on the jacket? Home Light Chainsaws. Well, that's clever. Real patch, nice freaking racing stripes. This guy looks like he could run. I don't know what that says. No lies. No lies detected. Uh-oh. Ooh, I lost my viewer for a second. Sorry. Sorry, had to get mom settles. That's all right, Debbie. You do what you got to do. I mean, I'm listing, and I looked up the item, and bitches be like, it's rare, and yet 10 plus results. Fuck out of here. I have seen that. This is rare. You're not going to find these anywhere except all the fuck over eBay or wherever you're listing. Everything's rare on eBay. You take that back, Veronica. You went too far. Fuck reselling. I actually still very much love it. Carol, I'm so glad you're here. We need the voice of reason. Carol, do you know how to handle a chainsaw? That's the first question. Second question, which is worth more on the reselling market? This 1971 Home Light chainsaw or the 1971 Home Light chainsaw jacket, which looks like it's probably fairly thick. Not necessarily a winter coat, but I bet you that guy wore it in the winter with one of those hats with the ear flaps. Discuss. Back me up, Patrick Murphy. No, Patrick loves reselling. He always will. Carol says yes. So you know how to run a chainsaw. Good on you. Would you use one if you were a killer in a Tubi movie? I think I'd go for something little lighter, like a dagger. I'd be a dagger guy. Carol thinks the jacket's worth more, so does Robert. Debbie thinks the chainsaw. And we're assuming they both work. They're in excellent condition. Probably not legal to sell that old chainsaw. I never thought of that. Probably doesn't have all the safety stuff that they have now. But I know fuck all. You don't have to actually know. You just have to pretend to know, Carol. You say it with confidence and then fucking walk off like you know your shit. The Tubi Chainsaw Massacre. Oh, here we go. You can own a 56 by 12 foot mobile home plus the 75 by 125 foot lot for $8,000. Financing available. And you can get bigger model options if you want. Located in the heart of the citrus and lake section of Florida. There you go. You know, the people that bought these in 1971 gave birth to the Florida man of today. That's just science. That's just facts. On the job, on the go for a quick lift. Take 10. The Cologne Spray Face Refresher for men. Buy chapstick. Anybody use face refresher in here? Where's the lot? Well, it says in Florida. What else you need to know? Cat. You, Florida. Was there a number? No, you got to mail in for info. Orange Blossom Hills. I want to live there. I don't care what you guys say. I want to know about face refresher. And it says on the job, on the go for a quick lift. So a dude's at work and he's like, man, my face just feels raggedy. That's so much better. I don't get it. I wonder how many people thought it was breast spray. Was breast spray real in 1971? Yes, it's called cum gum. You're sick. You need help. Every one of you is sick and you need help. Here we can learn meat cutting, everyone. The National School of Meat Cutting. Send them a letter too. I mean, if you do go the serial killer route, that would be a good course to have. It's like a hydration spray, I guess. So if your face feels dry, you just spray some shit on it. I think I'd just get a drink of water. Carol, if you're a sick puppy, you're in the right place. I will be on again tomorrow night if anybody's not sick of me. But that will be on the Cheesehead Chuckles channel because I got to make it weird and confusing. Come, baby, baby, come, come. How does it go then? Gotta give me loving, yeah, gotta give me some, maybe, something. Post office was rolling in dough back then. No shit. No wonder they were so flush. You couldn't communicate with anyone unless you freaking wrote them a letter. Who sang that come baby song? Hydration spray is jism juice. Did you ever watch the show Nip Tuck? Didn't somebody on that show make like a lotion that was like a really effective facial lotion that had semen in it? If I remember. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Sometimes I do. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I thought, a few of us talked about the ads that I was reading yesterday and thought, well, maybe it'd be fun to just look at an old magazine and check out the ads. So that's what I did. K7? That was the name of the guy that did that? 1993. Monday Morning Teas. Crazy Town was the band, Chuck. For the come baby, baby, come, come. And welcome, Crazy Town. Or, welcome, Monday Morning Teas. Okay, Monday Morning Teas. I am... What happened? I accidentally hit Veronica's link. Brain fart Monday Morning Teas. You're obviously, I know who you are because you are a mod on my channel. Why can't I think of... Why are you unfamiliar to me? I'm not... Nothing's coming to mind. How do I know you? Am I crazy? R.I.P. Shifty Shell Shock. They use salmon sperm. Come, baby, come, baby, baby, come, come. Oh, we're on different songs, Veronica. Name change a bit ago. Robles World. Okay. Thank you. Starting to feel like I was losing my mind. Hold it. It has been a while though. Nothing's working. Oh, there we go. How long ago did you change your name? Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. It has been a while since I've seen you. Why are you Monday Morning Teas now? I hope you and your spouse are doing well. It's been a long time since I've commented on your videos, I have to be honest. Cool. 6 months. Dang. That is a long time. We're on the same. Oh, we're on the same song. I don't know. Monday was on a different song. This is going to turn into a big fight. I don't like it when you guys fight. So I was on the right song. The come, baby, baby, come, come. We are just busy. No more vids, just listing a lot more. That's good. I might have to do that too, since I'm starting to believe I will never become a multinational influencer. I resemble that V. Excuse me. Guys, I have stuffed salmon for supper waiting for me. Nobody's fighting. You want to fight? Should we start something? So we stir some shit up. Veronica, congratulations. You're ending the show at number 1. For someone who seemed bored most of the time, you were in there freaking fighting for position, pushing people out, and you got number 1, Veronica. I'm proud of you. I'm going to go eat supper, you guys. I really do appreciate you being here. I will be on my Cheesehead Chuckles channel tomorrow at 6 p.m. for some kind of version of the Beardos. There may be full frontal nudity. There may be swear words. I don't know. Brutal. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Take care. Have a great night. And